Yeah. Trying to scratch like a DJ. What's good, y'all? It's FRESH2020. The name of this track right here is Rather Be Sorry Than Safe. Balance Cooper. That's the name of the channel. And a producer, Cooper, producer. Them bitches. They rhyme like snitches get stitches. It doesn't matter your area code, cause mobiles roam everywhere that you go. I know they keeping tracks on your location, geocoding, triangulate the nation. That's probably some kind of sign that doesn't have a proper designation. Funny how your zip code dictate what you're told, what kind of vaccines you get, unless you're bold enough to ask for the organic ones with less preservatives. I'm on my nerves with this. I've been watching young Pharoah content, and I'm confident that it's accurate and it comes from a good place. Like love.
That's why.
Man, what's good, everybody? It's Face Your Fear Friday. It's April 20, such and such. Well, let's do the math. Don't be lazy. It was 420. 1, 2, 3, 4. 420, 420. 20. Y'all into numerology at all? I dabble. I don't know. It's a lot going on. So I had a fire quote, just stream of consciousness. I had a nice quote. I'm gonna try to remember it because I want to talk about it. But I just had to give a quick little synopsis of what I'm dealing with. So I just went to Kaiser. They've got a nice drive-through that is allegedly an HMO healthcare provider in my local area. And if you need a prescription during these times of quarantine and social distancing, they've got a convenient drive-through system. So I didn't even have to go into the building. That was interesting. Anywho, so I think I mentioned this before. I'm quite sure that I did, but I asked people, do you personally know anybody that has been affected by the virus? And by that I mean had it so bad that they had to be hospitalized. That's what I mean by that. And from my circle, aside from people whose like grandparents was 95 and they died anyway, I don't even count that. But I'm like the only person. Me and my wife is like the only people that knew somebody through our circle of acquaintances, etc., friends, that was in a hospital. ICU, ventilator, the whole nine. And it's high risk, older, other underlying health issues, Caucasian, and 13 days on a ventilator. I didn't realize all this information hit me today. Like, I knew some things, but I unplugged from Facebook, and a lot of people are giving updates that way. I didn't get it. And just the gravity of the situation. Like, wow, 13 days on a ventilator. Yay, he's better, he's testing negative, he's home. But man, 2 weeks unconscious, machine breathing for you. Like just gotta relearn things. Didn't even know what do they always say? What's your name? What year is it? Who's the president, right? And I think he did very well on that. So I'm like I was saying before, I'm being very optimistic. It's going on 2 weeks. Weird coincidence there. But since Fauci and them boys, shout out to young Pharoah. Go check out his channel. He's dropping dimes every day. I mean, he's going live for an hour and a half, 2.5 hours, 3 hours. He's giving y'all the goods. And it is verifiable hit. I love it. I cannot overstate the brilliance of this young man, his enthusiasm, his seeking for the truth, and his pure-heartedness, just altruistic desire to help the people navigate. And he's a personality, you know, and he's been ahead of the curve. He's been right about things well before the lamestream media, and even before some other, like, you know, trusted investigative journalism, for lack of a better term. And man, that's a trip, man. It's a trip. It's like, it's a roller coaster back and forth of just how to process and how to deal with it and how to kind of plan, right? I mean, me and my household, like me and my wife have I would say quite a difference of opinion on the alleged level of concern that we should have, but we're on the same page as far as the protocol that we're following to ensure that our loved ones, the people that we come in contact with, elderly, immunocompromised, that we're doing our best to protect them, right? So I feel good about how we're handling it. But to quote a medical professional that I encountered recently, "Oh, please, I'm just wearing this mask because it's mandated." And I was like, honey child, sister, ma'am, thank you for bringing some sanity to this moment. Anyway, fuck Fauci 2020. Oh, who did I listen to? Oh, y'all gotta check out. It's hard to catch people up because these young Pharoah, that's his channel name on YouTube. They're very long. They're PowerPoint lectures and presentations, and so when you're they, they build on one another. So I want to share the most recent one with my people, but it's like, y'all gotta go back and get the context, or you're probably not gonna get it. But I mean, smoking gun. Ooh wee! I am so excited. I feel like we're winning. And by we, I mean the people that are scared, the people that are economically affected. I feel like the people that are worried about a potentially rushed, tainted, nefarious vaccine being mandatory. I feel like we're kind of out of the woods, or we're headed in the right direction. Ever since the World Health Organization was defunded by 45 by Mr. President Donald Trump. I don't know if I've ever said that before. I don't like calling people by their elected name. And when you get out of office, they still call you that. Whatever. Let's not do this today. Well, let's not do this today, okay? I don't have the bandwidth for it. So the quote that I said earlier when I was on the phone with my good buddy, who was talking about some things, and what did I say? Oh, it was fire. I said, if you're not able to be honest with yourself, how do you know? How could you possibly know if you're lying to other people? Maybe that's a little convoluted in how I worded it, but consider this, right? Judy Mikovits, I believe. Dr. Judy Mikovits, go follow her on Twitter. I'll put the link. The information that she gave was supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Okay, just gems. Ooh-wee! Excited still. And she was, despite her crazy story, she was rather understanding. She said something about we got to forgive one another. We got to move forward. And most importantly, these are her words. I am not, disclaimer across all my videos, I am not a medical doctor. I do not hold any certifications that I would feel comfortable from a liability standpoint giving any recommendations on diagnosing, treating, or curing any illness of any kind. So please take my standard disclaimer, please. And again, I'm just repeating Dr. Mikovic. I'm sorry, Judy. Sorry. I'm sorry. But she said, most importantly, do not promise yourself that you will not get any vaccines for yourself or your loved ones, any, until the whole, I think she said structure or the whole team, whatever she said, is out of here. So it's like the alleged corrupt structure that is promoting vaccines, profiting from them. I mean, just go down the rabbit hole that Weinstein, Brett Weinstein and Eric Weinstein talking about the peer review protocol for getting studies passed in the medical community. Oh my gosh. Mind-blowing. Like the biggest discovery in medicine, in science. It's unbelievable. And this discovery was made in 1999, so over 20 years, and it's a lot. But I'm feeling good and confident. I'm feeling fantastic, man. I almost feel like an American. Almost. I don't believe in nationalism, so it's complicated. I'll save that for another day. But like, when she said that with confidence, so she's not anti-vaccine. She was like, oh no, I know. We know how to, activate, stimulate the immune response with virus, with vaccines that are properly, ethically made, tested. They work, right? But what's on the market now is suspect, because if you follow the money, it seems like there's not only a conflict of interest, it seems like there is outright impropriety, allegedly. So when I say that, if you can't be honest with yourself, how you're not even capable of knowing if you're lying to other people, right? When the delusion is so deep-seated, I don't want to put anybody on blast or throw anybody under the bus, but like when people talk with such conviction about something that you, the listener, are like, that's a lie, that's not accurate, but they're just so convinced of it. It's like you internalize that lie to where when you say it, you feel that you're telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? It just, I guess you had to be there. It sounded profound in the moment. Now it sounds a little quirky or awkward, too hot to handle, too cold to freeze. But you know what I mean, right? You know what I mean, right? So if you keep it 100 with yourself, self-awareness, that's what we were talking about in this whole thing. I was talking about something about, my vlog 100 that's coming up. Oh my gosh. My vlog 100. And I was talking to my homie Kevin, who inspired me to do this whole thing. He already had his 100. He's way more disciplined than I am. And he didn't do anything special because he couldn't think of anything. So he just recorded it, right? And I said something like, yeah, I'll probably overthink it and then it'll be 3 days late, right? That was just came out of my mouth. And I was being, like half kidding, half serious, but more serious because I know me, right? I know that I can be a perfectionist, I can be a procrastinator, and you could call them characteristics, you could call them flaws, but I know they're there, right? Like people that are, that have a, addictive personality, which, may be me, who knows, allegedly. if you don't know that and you allow yourself in these certain situations, you're setting yourself up for failure, right? But if you acknowledge that you have that trait or that flaw and you're not lying to yourself about it, well, then you're equipped to better manage it, handle it, and you're also more likely to be truthful with other people. Does that make sense? Are y'all making that same connection that I am? This is a big deal to me because communication, words, the truth, intention, like all these things are very hugely important to me. So when I get the feeling that somebody is delusional or they're lying to themselves or they just are willfully ignorant, that's in you. And so when you come out to meet the world, you are projecting that. You know? Something that I've always said, there's nothing new under the sun, but something that I've always clung to is a good answer is great, but if it's the wrong question, it's worth nothing. Most of the time, we need to find better questions. And that will, the domino effect there, I feel, is pretty obvious on his face. I'm sorry for rambling, y'all. My vlogs lately have been a bit lengthy, and I appreciate your patience. I appreciate you rocking with me. I appreciate every like, every subscribe, every comment. Comments are my favorite. I gotta learn how to use YouTube better. How do you do the posts? How do you instant message somebody or, what's good? Should I be posting these on Instagram too? Instagram TV? I don't know. Is it worth it? Is it even that good? I have no idea. I want to start interviewing more people as opposed to just talking to y'all. I do love you guys, but y'all don't really talk back that much. So I'm gonna freestyle. I'm gonna go get this produce, and then I'm gonna go home and spend some time with my babies. I'm very excited. I'm really loving hanging out with my kids when I can, but I do not get to do it as often as I would like to. It kind of makes me sad. Oh, there's a nice family. Y'all don't see your dad. Probably 2 sisters, maybe 4 sisters, aunties, twinsies. I don't know. I can see things other people can't see. Kind of like a shrimp looking at all the UV. The spectrum. I can't help but think if I don't absorb, I reflect them. I'm trying to get better at rapping on my feet and handling these beats like a handlebar. If you don't have a car, you don't have a bus pass, you can't get too far. Yeah, this is freestyle, fresh coming at you on Friday. I'm a mess. I forgot, face your fear. Friday, do something that scares you, my dear. My God, I'm sure you have many options. We stuck in this place. It's crazy. And I want to always give shout out and credit to the creators. This is the beat that I'm attempting to freestyle over. So go subscribe if you like what you hear. Balance Cooper, Free, Notorious Big, Wu-Tang type beat. Better sorry than safe. You dig? Have a beautiful weekend. Tell somebody you love them. Cherish the day. Don't waste a minute. Tomorrow's Small Business Saturday. Think about who you're going to support. Think about it. Love you guys. Canatonic.co. FRESH2020 is the code. Instant savings. You know what it is. Give your body the things it needs to fight the disease. Peace and love.